Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Bradley YT and welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and XRP again. Just a very quick update basically. Bitcoin did break towards the downside, it did crash towards the downside, and we did break down from the support that we were currently trying to hold, but it just didn't happen. We did break towards the downside, but basically as you can see on this sort of 45-minute chart right now. So this is the support level that we were trying to hold up here, but we obviously did break towards the downside. We did crash. Let me just tell you how much we did drop down by. So basically we just dropped from here, basically. We dropped all the way down about 4%, which is not great. But we are sort of trying to get back up to retest this resistance level here of $21,200. We are currently in a sort of bullish flag pattern here. On the 45-minute charts. If we do break out and we do close above it, then we should get a pump back towards the upside. So as you can see here, this is the not bullish flag. I'm pretty sure I just said bullish flag. It's not a bullish flag, it's a bearish flag. I'd love to see a bullish flag, but obviously it's not happening right now. This is a bearish flag pattern that we are currently in, but if we do break towards the upside from this bearish flag pattern here, then we will probably get a small break towards the upside, which is this green candle here, and we should be basically breaking out and just coming up to retest, breaking out of here and coming up to retest this local resistance here of $21,200. We need to get back up above this support level. So once we get back up, it will then be our support level. It would be nice if we can sort of get back up there and be closing above it to confirm the support level. So that's the short term for Bitcoin. Obviously we have recently just ticked bullish, but we are probably coming back down back into this bearish flag pattern here. As long as we sort of close outside of this in the next sort of half an hour or so, then we may get that pump towards the upside to retest this $21,200. But with what's going on and the selling pressure, and I'm pretty sure there's extreme fear still at the moment for Bitcoin. We will see what happens. But short term, we need to try and retest this $21,200 level and try and get back above it really. So that's it on the 45-minute chart. Obviously, we are just about to tick bullish on the MACD. And obviously we have ticked bullish on the RSI, and we are starting to get some volume back in, some buying volume for Bitcoin. Let's move towards the 1 hourly chart. If we look at the 1 hourly chart, we haven't quite ticked bullish yet. We have obviously we were about to, but obviously we're now getting some selling pressure again. So the higher time frames are what you need to be looking out for really for XRP and Bitcoin, because obviously they're the most bullish sort of charts to sort of go off really. So yeah, we are, if we look at this as well, we're basically creating a, let me just get rid of all this stuff here. But basically we do need to try and retest this $21,200 level. This is our short-term sort of prediction really. Like we need to sort of get up there, get back above it and close above it as well. But as you can see on here, we are sort of creating a ascending sort of wedge pattern. Here, so basically we need to be getting above 2 seconds. Yeah, so basically we need to be sort of getting up and closing above this. If we break out of this ascending wedge pattern and also close above this bearish flag pattern as well, then we should be coming up to retest $21,200. But at the moment we are getting some selling pressure, so it does just look like that we might just be trading sideways for the next few hours. This week is probably not going to be the best week anyway for Bitcoin. Now we've obviously broken down below this. It might take this week to sort of recoup and obviously just sort of basically just trade sideways until we get some bullish signs and some bullish news for Bitcoin basically. So we I would like to see us tick bullish on the MACD and the RSI, but obviously we are getting that selling pressure, so we are coming back down. Worst case scenario, we could basically come down here, close below this bearish flag pattern of $20,500. Once we break below this sort of part here, then we'll be coming back down to support of $20,200. So either we come up and retest this, or we come down and we break down towards the $20,200 level for Bitcoin. Not really sure on what's going to happen at this moment in time, but only time will tell. So obviously we can come back to this tomorrow, and I'll give you an update tomorrow. I can also post on Twitter as well, basically basically just a quick update on what I think is happening for Bitcoin. If you move towards the 4-hourly chart, the 4-hourly chart, it is a confirmed bearish flag pattern. Let's just do that there. So the bearish flag pattern is kind of in a different sort of position. So if you move this up here, move this down here, so this is basically our bearish flag pattern here. And it looks like on the 4-hourly chart we are just trading sideways. We might just be trading between these two lines here for the next sort of few hours. But if we do break out of this, then the next sort of pump towards the upside would basically mean that we will be coming up to retest. That is wrong. It'll be this green candle here. So basically we'll be coming out and just literally coming up to retest this level here of $21,200. So this is our target for now. It's a small target, but we do need to get back above this and make it a support level, and just basically make the daily candle close above it really for continuation. But at this moment in time, again, like I said, on this bearish flag pattern here, if we do break towards the downside, we could be dropping quite far again, potentially breaking through the $20,200 level of support and coming down to around $19,700. The support is around about $19,700 is the next support below that, which is what we probably will be going back down to if we do close below this bearish flag pattern on the 4-hourly chart. If we head towards the daily chart, what's happening here? I mean, so we were in a bullish flag pattern, which I mentioned in yesterday's video, I'm pretty sure. This was the bullish flag pattern here. We did drop below it, but we are still within the bullish flag pattern. So if you look, basically, if we look ahead, we're not too bearish, because obviously on the daily chart we are still in a bullish flag pattern. So we can always still get that pump towards the upside, break above this support level here of $21,200, and then try and close above that, and then move a bit further up, and then we could potentially close above this bullish flag pattern still. So I wouldn't get all upset and think, oh, Bitcoin's going to crash again. I mean, it could, because obviously we have closed above the that line of support that I did show you, that we have been abiding by, because as you can see here on the daily, we have been sort of hitting this sort of support level here, we hit it here, and then we obviously broke through. But if you look in the long term and you look at the charts, this is the big pump here that we've had, and we've then created a bullish flag pattern on the daily. So we are in a bullish flag pattern still on the daily. So nothing's looking too bearish yet. As long as we stay within these levels and close within these levels, we should be fine. And then if we get a small break towards the upside, and then we close a daily candle above this, then the upside potential for this will be this green candle here, and then we could get quite a nice pump towards the upside really. So as soon as we close out of this, our next target will be $22,300, which would be nice to see, because obviously Bitcoin's not been doing too great recently. But if we drop towards the downside potential would be this red candle here, and if we do that, then we shall be coming all the way down, and like I said earlier, we will be coming down to around $19,700. So if we do close below this on the 4-hourly and the daily, then we will be coming down to this support level, which I did say will be breaking straight through the $20,200 level. Then we should be coming back down and retesting $19,700. So for now, the predictions for Bitcoin: if you break towards the upside and close above this bullish flag pattern, the next target will be around $22,300. If you break towards the downside, which obviously this daily candle hasn't closed yet, so if we do get some more selling pressure and we do come back down to where we have done today, at around $20,500, if we do close below this bullish flag pattern, then we should be coming all the way down to retest $19,700. I probably wouldn't place any longs at the moment. I probably wouldn't place any trades. I'll just see what Bitcoin's doing over the next sort of day or so, and see if we can see any signs of any bullish movement really. So I'll be careful when trading with Bitcoin. Just be very, very careful. Obviously, you may lose some money if you do it, because obviously Bitcoin's quite volatile. So I'd rather you didn't lose your money. I'd rather you just wait and see what happens really. Let's move over to XRP. If you look at XRP, I did mention in yesterday's video that we were in a bullish pennant pattern for XRP, and I was hoping for a break towards the upside. We were so close to the edge of this bullish pennant pattern, and I was expecting a break towards the upside of about 18% to around 42 cents. But obviously that didn't happen. We obviously, because Bitcoin crashed, XRP did break below this bullish pennant pattern, and it went down to the price I sort of said it was. I said it would come down to around 34.5 cents, but we sort of come down to around. I thought we'd come up to around. Yeah, I was pretty close, to be honest, within a few cents. So yeah, we obviously broke towards the downside for XRP, and again we are in a bearish flag pattern here for XRP. If we do this is obviously on the 45-minute chart. So let's place these here. So yeah, we are in a bearish flag pattern as well with XRP on the 45-minute chart. If we obviously do close above it on the 45-minute chart, then we could get a small pump towards the upside, which is probably this green candle here. So if we do close above this, then on the 45-minute chart, we'd be coming up to around 35 to 36 cents. If we do break below this bearish flag pattern, then we would be coming back down to the next support level below, which is this level down here. So if we do close below this bearish flag pattern for XRP, then we should be coming down to around 33.5 cents. So obviously small, if you break towards the upside, it'd be a small break towards the upside. But then if we tick bullish on the higher time frames, then we probably could end up coming up. So obviously initially would come up to around this level here of around 35 to 36 cents, and then if we do gain more bullish momentum, then we'll be coming up to this resistance level here of 36.5 cents. Let's move towards the 1 hourly chart. If we look at the 1 hourly chart, we have sort of just ticked bullish, but we are still getting some selling pressure, so we might not be ticking bullish just yet. We might just be coming back down below this yellow line here on the RSI, and the MACD has not ticked bullish just yet. As you can see, we're getting quite a lot of selling pressure at this moment in time, but as long as we sort of start trading sideways, as you can see here, once this candle closes in the next half an hour, we will create a bullish flag pattern here on the hourly chart, within this bearish flag pattern here. So if we do break towards the upside potential will still be around this candle here, which is about 35 to 36 cents. Let's move towards the 4 hourly chart for XRP. Again, we are in a bearish flag pattern still, but obviously the levels are a little bit different. So if we just delete these little lines here, then we can see it a bit clearer. So the lines will be moved up here, and so basically the next candle towards, so basically we've had this big red drop here, this big red candle, the new candle next to it, which is also closed, this is where you start your sort of lines for your bearish flag pattern here. These are the levels that you need to be watching basically. So you can see that we are obviously still trading sideways here in this bearish flag pattern for XRP, and the prices might be the same if we do tick bullish or bearish. But let's just check again. So obviously we'll be doing this red candle here, coming down to this support level here. So it's basically the same. And this green candle here, pump towards the upside, we would be closer to pumping back up to this resistance level here. So if we do obviously close outside of this bearish flag pattern here on the 4 hourly chart, then we probably would be coming up to retest this resistance level here of 36.5 cents and hopefully break through just a little bit, just so we can close above it, and then we can obviously bounce back off of it and then hopefully trade back towards the upside. Obviously it won't be like that, it won't just be a big impulsive break. We might end up coming up, coming back down, retesting, and then sort of trying to sort of come back up again. As long as we come back up and retest and confirm that support level. Sorry, my throat's getting a bit dry. So yeah, that's it on the 4 hourly chart. As you can see on the where are we on the MACD? The MACD is about to tick bearish. If we do get more selling pressure, then we will be ticking bearish on the MACD. But the RSI is looking different. We're sort of curving back up to tick bullish on the RSI. So we are getting this little pump here on the 4 hourly chart. The 4 hourly chart is not going to close yet. It's going to close in about 2.5 hours. But as long as we can keep it moving up and sort of break above and close above this bearish flag pattern that we are currently in for XRP, then we should most certainly come up and retest this resistance level here of 36.5 cents. If we move towards the daily chart, so the daily chart, I did see that we were in a bullish pennant pattern for XRP, but we obviously broke towards the downside. So if we do close below it, then we could potentially be coming all the way down and retesting, excuse me, retest this support level here of 33.5 cents. If we do close, basically we probably will be closing below this for XRP, so we probably could be seeing some selling pressure basically. On the daily, let's have a look at the MACD. I mean, the MACD is about to tick bullish, but we will see what happens. If we do obviously close below this bullish pennant pattern, then we most likely will get a further drop to the downside, basically, and then we'll probably tick bearish, and we'll probably close below the bearish flag pattern. Then we might end up just coming down, selling pressure, and then basically just coming down to 33.5 cents. So that's it for XRP and Bitcoin. So short term for XRP and Bitcoin. So if we start with XRP short term is probably either if we tick bearish and we close outside this bullish pennant pattern, we'll be coming down to this support level here of around 33.5 cents. Bitcoin, hopefully we just trade sideways in this bullish flag pattern. Short term, come up to around what are we on the daily if we move to the 4 hour. So 4 hour short term, come up to around $21,200 again. If we do break towards the downside, we could be coming back down, breaking through and coming back down to around 19,600. But I'm going to end that here. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll post another one tomorrow and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.